What's up guys, this is Matt from Shine On, back again with another tutorial, this time teaching you all about transparency in our graphical jewelry pieces and how it works. A little bit of a tip for you then about what transparency actually is and what it does and how to get the best out of your transparency designs so they look awesome. On your graphical jewelry pieces, you can choose to enable transparency on your designs. Now what that does is it allows the design that you create to have areas on it where there is no printing, and instead the metal of the jewelry underneath will come up through the design so that you can see it. This is perfect if you want to add like metal textures onto it, or if you want to make certain colors pop and look reflective. For example, neon colors like hot pink, grass green, bright red, bright blue, etc. all come out looking nice and shiny when you have a transparent design. Transparency will only work when you upload a PNG image file when creating your graphic products. PNG image files are the only image format that support transparency. When you upload a PNG image file when designing your product, the system will detect whether or not there is transparency data within the PNG that you have uploaded, at which point it will alert you, letting you know and asking you whether or not you want to keep the transparency or remove it. If you are intentionally using transparency in your design, then you can choose to ignore the alert. But if you are not intentionally using transparency in your design, then you will need to click remove to ensure that your design comes out as intended on the graphical jewelry piece. Normally, when we transfer a design onto a product, we take a jewelry piece that has a white paint coating on it. Now we print and transfer your design onto that. So when transparency is enabled, instead of putting a product into our machine that has a white background already printed onto it, the piece of jewelry that we put into the machine has a blank background with a shiny metal surface on it. We put that into the machine and then we transfer your design onto that. Now, the important thing to remember is that that means that we do not print white. We do not print white on a normal design, and we do not print it on transparency designs. Just like how your home printer doesn't print white. Instead, what it does is it prints everything but white, and the white comes from the paper itself. When transparency is enabled, there will be no white printed anywhere on your design, and the lighter parts of your design will just show more metal. Pastel colors, for example, require a white background in order to show up light, and this will not happen if there is no white background. So for that reason, when you were designing a transparent product, you need to keep to bold, high intensity colors, and that will ensure that the design comes out as intended on the metal. For that reason, you should also avoid using pictures and photographs of real world objects, because anything that requires a mixture of white, say for example you have a gemstone that has like a shiny white bit on it, that white bit will not print. Instead, it will just show more metal and it will look odd and faded. Transparency is perfect for nice, sharp looking, simple designs. Things like bold text, other cool, simple illustrations, that sort of thing. Get creative with it, but remember how transparency works so that you can make sure you get the best out of it. Guys, that's everything I wanted to say this time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again soon.